Good morning, fantastic employees. It is Wednesday morning, June 17th. This is your friend Rick Olson, the stay-at-home motivational speaker. Today I want to talk to you about the word complaining. There's a lot of complaining going on in our world. It seems to be very fashionable. It's actually not a new thing. It's not a new phenomenon. It's been around for centuries, actually thousands of years. The children of Israel had been enslaved in Egypt for more than 400 years until Moses came along to lead them out of bondage in Egypt and lead them to the promised land. How did that go? Well, they were thrilled to escape Egypt. They were thrilled to have freedom. How long did it last? About 6 weeks. 6 weeks in, they began to complain. What did they complain about? They were hungry, there wasn't enough water, they were living in the wilderness. They actually said, we would be better off going back to Egypt. Complaining has been around for a long time. Well, as it was back then, so it is now, and that is that you and I have a choice. We can be positive and free, or we can be imprisoned by our own negativity. Last week I was with Mike Tucker and his fabulous team at West Virginia Central in Parkersburg, West Virginia. We read and we discussed the fabulous book called The No Complaining Rule. This is what it looks like, by John Gordon. I love it for many reasons. One is that it's a true story. It really happened to a company. They were very negative, and it's their journey to become positive and how they did that. John Gordon, the author, said prior to his writing, he was inclined to be negative. He was inclined to be a complainer. And here's how he summarized himself. I was dying every day instead of living. He talks about the fact that there are jerks in the workplace and there are complainers. Jerks are kind of out there in your face. Complainers are under the radar. He compared jerks to skin cancer. It's there, you see it, you do something about it. Complaining is much more subtle. Again, under the radar, we don't always see it, but it can actually destroy a company. So, what is complaining? Where does it come from? I think we were all born to complain. As kids, we cried. We cried because we were hungry. We cried because we wanted to be held. We cried because we wanted to be changed. We cried to get our way. Many still use an adult form of crying called complaining. Why do people complain? I think some people complain because they're fearful and they feel helpless. I think a lot of people complain because it's become a habit. So what do we do about that? First of all, we should not have complaints. We should have concerns. And when we have concerns, it's so important that we take it to the right person. The person that can partner with us to help us fix the situation. And then we don't ever dump problems. We bring options and solutions. May you and I be solution oriented. Some of the companies I'm working with who have read this book now have banners in their places that say, this workplace is a no complaining workplace zone. It's fabulous. May you have a great no complaining week. Have a great week.